day, another fight, another chance to make things right.
Pokemon!
We will be strong, way it should be. Ready for the challenge, you and me. We will be heroes.
Pokemon!
We can change the world if we try. I go where you go.
Pokemon!
Forever friends, you and I. We will be heroes.
Pokemon!
The moment's right, the time has come for us to stand together as one. So take my hand and follow me. To win it all's our destiny. We will be heroes.
Pokemon!
We can change the world if we try. I go where you go.
Pokemon!
Forever friends, you and I. We will be heroes.
Pokemon!
We will be heroes.
Pokemon!
We can change the world if we try. I go where you go.
Pokemon!
Forever friends, you and I. We will be heroes.
Pokemon!
We will be heroes.
Pokemon!
We will be heroes.
Pokemon!
We will be heroes.
Pokemon! Pokemon!
Another day, another fight, another chance to make things right.
Pokemon!
We will be strong, way it should be. Ready for the challenge, you and me. We will be heroes.
Pokemon!
We can change the world if we try. I go where you go.
Pokemon!
Forever friends, you and I. We will be heroes.
Pokemon!
The moment's right, the time has come for us to stand together as one. So take my hand and follow me. To win it all's our destiny. We will be heroes.
Pokemon!
We can change the world if we try. I go where you go.
Pokemon!
Forever friends, you and I. We will be heroes.
Pokemon!
We will be heroes.
Pokemon!
We can change the world if we try. I go where you go.
Pokemon!
Forever friends, you and I. We will be heroes.
Pokemon!
We will be heroes.
Pokemon!
We will be heroes.
Pokemon!
We will be heroes.
Pokemon! Pokemon!
Another day, another fight, another chance to make things right. We will be strong, way it should be. Ready for the challenge, you and me. We will be heroes.
Right.
We can change the world if we try.
We get some millions on the other side.
Forever friends, you and I. We will be heroes.
Let's get on with it. Yeah, I am streaming at a time that I did not at any point clarify sufficiently anyone that I was going to. That's only because I have nothing else to do today and I don't feel completely exhausted by work. Because I'm not wanting to stream. Even though I will have something in there, that's not going to be the case tomorrow because I'm doing. I'm not fun tonight. Let's just get on with it. Properly. Yes. It is the single stage run. I have not at this point decided to put in the rules of the YouTube description, which is odd, but I will explain them very quickly so that we can get on with this. So hopefully the game volume is not the loudest thing on the planet, because I've tried to lower it. Hopefully that means it's going to be mostly fine. But essentially, what it means for a single stage run is any Pokemon that do not evolve and have no pre-evolutions are eligible for this challenge. Now, this does mean almost every single legendary and mythical Pokemon can qualify, because the only one that even has like a form it evolves into is Manaphy into Fione, but that's only through breeding. So technically, well, it does count as like a weird baby Pokemon thing. It then can't evolve back into Manaphy, so it might as well not count. But even then, you can't get Manaphy in Platinum at all without Pokemon Ranger. And I think there's been a way to find out like the pension do it legitimately, even though I remember it was still once per cartridge. But you will go through the generations and just see, oh, there is a lot less of them than initially thought, because just any addition to the evolution line and they're gone. Like all the baby Pokemon, the new evolutions of Gen 2, and new evolutions of some of those Pokemon into Gen 4. Now, in terms of the Mega evolutions of this, if this was Gen 6 and 7, then I would say that technically counts as being allowed, because it's still the same stage and it's temporary. It's not like it's evolving into a whole new Pokemon, into another form of it. Like a single stage. As long as it stays the same stage. Even, yeah, it's still... It still works for stuff like, well, not Alolan forms, because all of them have evolutions, but specifically Gigantamax, like Lapras for example, that would still be eligible because you are using the same mon as before, and the effect in battle is temporary. Also, we are starting with Spiritomb, because I have never used a Spiritomb, and am I too low? Is this hard to tell? Maybe I should turn the file on actually. This is a problem with a webcam when you have no artificial light, apart from one. But yes, never use Spiritomb, and the method to get a Spiritomb isn't fun. So I thought, like I did with Heatmore in the Black and White version of this, I'm going to start with the Mon. Now, yeah, it has kind of good stats at this point in the game because it's the single stage. Well, single or solo, whichever one you go for, just means it's going to be slightly better than a middle form in most cases. Some of them end up being like not as good as final form, but most of them are like in between second and third, really. And then because they can't evolve, it ends up being a bit crippling. Because you get towards the end, like, you just want a bit more power, and you never get that. But yeah, we are starting tonight outside the first gym because my Spiritomb is not strong enough to deal with it at all. His Rock Throw is too much, so I can't do anything. The grind session has begun, and I shall start recording in 3, 2, 1. We are away, and I may or may not need to get my glasses. I'm sure I'll be fine. Right, yes, the grind search, hi VOD viewers. Going to begin as I get the item up top. I'm not gonna care a serious amount. Let me just quickly check something is bothering me just outside. Good, one of my blinds was just bouncing around with the wind. The Spiritomb in the Dark and Ghost I mean is completely immune to normal moves, and in this game has no actual weakness. I think there's a way of using Force Sound or something to make it have a weakness. It's good that it doesn't have Levitate either, just pressure, because it is supposed to be a Pokemon for stalling. So, there is that. But if you were wondering why you're doing it in 4 out of 4 games, I did most recently play through Pokemon Yellow, and I didn't feel like I was wanting to repeat myself, really. And even if I was going to do Red and Blue, I felt like it still would have been a bit too soon. And also wasn't going to do Yellow because for some reason, I don't know why, Magma collectibles and I think Chains as well, just not available in Yellow at all. And so even for Red and Blue, it would be which one do I start with to then get later on? Because for more challenge, it would be playing playing Blue version to start with Electabuzz because it would be like, okay, normal moves, and I think it gets an electric move like Punch Vinny early on or something. Or that's like a level 25 thing, and all I have is Fun Shock. Or play Red and then have Magma, and I think maybe get Embo or something. And considering those are the only two, well, I mean it's Yellow, but probably Red and Blue are the only two games where those two mons are even eligible for this challenge run. Shall we say? Because then Shin came along with Baby Evolution. They were immediately disqualified. Which, I mean, understandable, but one generation's all they lasted, and yet certain mons like Kangaskhan and Choros technically are still ongoing. Why did they not intend to like give Kangaskhan a literal baby form? I don't know. As long as not just baby Kangaskhan from that Mewtwo Strikes Back movie. The thing that I don't even know if it's entirely canon. Because it's not the literal first Pokemon movie, it was like released in, I want to say the year 2000. And oh my god, do I remember owning a copy of it? Because this was when DVD cases weren't standard. So I don't remember what mechanism it had. Instead of it being like just being in the middle of the code that you can just open up, it being like you open up and then open the bigger parts. And eventually what it was. Why am I finding it jerseys here? Do I not have any of the mines to fight in the cave? I want to at least see if I can get to the 12. Yeah, if you didn't see the last episode of this, it only went on for about an hour. Got to level 10, just couldn't proceed. Look at the mine. It's still a cave though, it acts very much like a cave though. Oh, fuck. I guess that technically does mean that with mons like that, they are also in the realm of the ones that lasted the least amount of time of being single stage before medium getting something. Because with them you had that, it was a single stage Gen 3 only and only available in Ruby and Sapphire. And then got Baby Form and a new evolution in Gen 4. When did they realize we can do better than this? Clearly. Like, I want to say to my knowledge it's the only mon that have, again, like, Baby Form and the new evolution in the same generation. All of the others got one or the other? I don't know, are there any Gen 2 single stage mons, actually? The one I'm thinking of that ended up not being from Gen 2 is like Giraffe Array, but that took until like Scarlet and Violet. So that one went on for a long time of just being of like a palindrome whole of Giraffe. I mean, I've not had a chance to even use for regular. I'm not the biggest fan of it being slow. I would have wished it just kept speed and went more of like potentially a physical attacker or like have it. I don't know what the ability is unless it doesn't exist yet. But all physical attacks do special damage. Because that is actually one way to just maximize Pokemon's possible moveset rather than the special attackers getting used as physical and physical attacker getting used to special moves. Like have an ability for either side so that they do the actual damage that you'd want. Because it's not like Gen 1 or even Gen 1 to 3 where it's a specific type situation. Let's see how bad this goes again. I'm still on the level compared to the brainy zones. Still. Like, who knew the first gen would give me trouble? I mean, if it was Gen 5, yeah, it's going to. But it's still a bit weird. I know Roxanne did it in Gen 3. Starting with 3 Mons for the first gen. Definitely a choice. I'm also faster, so I don't have to use Shadow Sneak. Because I think we did have a bit of a speed tie, because I am slow. Like I said, I am a wall intended to stall. Which is why having Spiritomb as a team member and the only team member is not the best of options. What did you do this door? Because oh my god, all of my luck went into that. That was what 3-4 times? Of them hints of the confusion. Okay, I'm slower. Slower than the Onyx. That does suck. But because it's low attack, they only did like 4 damage. But my Shadow Sneak did like nothing because it is just a defensive wall. It's a better defensive wall than I am. And I can't even get the hands up in confusion anymore. The good thing is that even if they did have sudden attack, it wouldn't do anything because they attack can hit no matter what. Also, I can't get any more Mons because I need Rock Smash to get the floor of my town. And to be able to use it, I need to be raw. I also do need a Bidu. I will not try to just use potions like a gym leader. You know, spamming them until the cows come home. Although my Screech, I've been Screech at least twice, so this is not the best situation to be in, but as I predicted, it was going to be a slow and painful one. The Brooklyn folks. Because originally I wasn't going to do this, but you know, work wasn't so bad. It was pretty lax in the morning, really. I was just standing around not doing much. Because I'm just that good. I will absolutely attempt those later weeks to make sure that I at least do at least 1 or 2 streams during my work week, because as of right now it's saying the same of 7 to 4, as in 7 AM to 4 PM from Wednesday to Sunday. As of right now, it's staying like that throughout July. Hopefully if it's gonna be like that, then it's fine. I know last week was definitely a bit older than hypnosis. I honestly prefer you to spite, and I already have pressure for that. Rainy Jones at level 14. Do I kind of prefer the Diamond Palace. Let's be brutally honest. Oh. Oh shit, well that was incredibly long and painful, so if anything, I'm just gonna go for 13. Because 12 was not going to be it. Honestly, at this point, anything to increase our attacks just a bit more, I think that's reduced. I know I couldn't give that much of a shit about IVs. But I'm gonna be fighting an enemy, might as well, because of that. My feint attacks are doing a bit more. I want to say Zubat is. Well, it'd have to be Spain, wouldn't it? Yeah. Not even gonna help me at all. Like, did I just know that Zubat was just gonna make his way into almost every single generation through the caves? But they didn't. Well, actually, I want to say Zubat is just not common in Gen 3 because Golbat exists, which is just way more common. And then Gen 5 was like, we're gonna just have our own version of Zubat called Woobat. And then they made that a lot less common by, I think it just appears in one cave or something. I mean, it's only on, but they just made Rock and Roller, you know, the Geodude replacement, the common one. Do I think that they went in the right direction in that option? I mean, I feel like it was only done temporarily, and then by the time we came to Gen 2, we're just gonna do what we did before, because funny, and it keeps the beam of light alive of the repel runs out from Zubats. Not even the fact that are often frightening. A lot of time, it really is just the fact that they are faster than you, and just all so annoying. When every single step in the cave is a popcorn counter. When it's early on in the game, you're not gonna have the money. By the time you do have the money, you sometimes may not even have the levels, which I have been in that situation before. Not fun. Or even if you don't have enough money, your mons are just too slow. Okay, if I seem a bit tired, I shouldn't. I don't know why. I said I was fine. But now I can't be excited all of the time. Don't have the energy of a kid with ADHD or something. It's just not in me. I can have energy, it would just require something, you know, more energy drinks than what I normally have. Which is the 1 in the morning at like 9 AM or something. And that's entirely because I like the chase, and like, if I'm having to get out of bed by 5:30 in the morning, I might as well make it at some point just because of the undermonster. I tend not to really have one. On days that I can just max a bit more, like any late shifts, when I say late shift, like starting at 2 p.m. late. But it's still getting home at like 10 or 11 p.m. I won't say I always do if it's a 10 a.m. one. I can't say anything on the 8 a.m. because A, I normally would. B, I don't have those shifts anymore. They already have that covered. So, I don't know if it is I'm going to be put back on it. Then like, no, it's just copy and paste. Which I prefer the copy and paste over to the other side of it, which is random every single week and not knowing what the hell you're gonna get. Because then it would just follow the sleep pattern of like you do like half your week early and then get on to late, but you're still waking up at like 5:30 in the morning, even if you stay up later. And yeah, okay, the late shifts would definitely help for any of the events that happen. Well, that's why any of the ones that I make, I try to make so that I know I'm going to be there. Even if I did have to adjust the most recent one, because I actually didn't have a clue. I guess I already spoke to you or something. Yes. The time of business, it was gonna be, I think, Wednesday, and it's like, nope, can't do that. Well, let's just make it really early Tuesday morning for me. But yeah, no, late shift would be better for the event, something if that happened. Well, if I was even able to finish at 10, and then having start 11 of like half 11, I'd have to aim for. Such as it's the life of having to play video games with Americans. Americans, where some of them could be on the 8-hour time zone, some on the 5, most on the 6. Meanwhile, Britain, because we're Britain, we have one time zone. Just one. Like for the entirety of the UK, plus Republic of Ireland, and I'm pretty sure some of the like Spanish islands are within our like time frame as well. And then you have really stupid stuff, like a lot of Europe, even the stuff like Spain and Portugal, are like within the same gap as us. You know, are on the 1 hour because of some stuff that happened in the past, and this way they're not gonna disconnect from it. So even though I'm pretty sure, okay, France is still obviously ahead of them, like closer to, let's say, Scandinavia. You still have Spain and Portugal being below us, and they're still an hour ahead. I don't know why, unless it entirely is because. But I mean, okay, I know the reasons why they eat late, like 9 p.m. like, because it's just so hot throughout the day. And yet we don't care. Oh, bollocks. No, I am not expecting to find a random shiny at any point in this game, because full odds. And the last time it did happen on stream, it was on a game that had the chances cut in half. I have the clip. It's already been posted to YouTube. We got like no views at all. It absolutely did tank hard. Somehow I've seen only one iPad on stream in an official game. So I want to say, no, I did actually get a few Rogue or something. Which no, I have not even considered going back to it, even though it turned out still good. My mind has not even been yearning for it. And I know, Infinite Fusion 2 is sitting right there. I kind of just haven't, because I've been busy playing other games, and I already spent 5 hours in that game. I don't know how close I am to finishing part 1. Nor have I've yet to make any save file for like the other routes I plan to do. Of like when all of them come out, to do like remake mode, randomizer mode. But I actually do want to do legendary. Because I never did that on stream. Because essentially legendary mode is I want to say that it's just a trainer Mons where all trainers have a regular Mon used with a legendary, and you get given all of the starts but all of the legendaries off the start, but you know they're in X. So you get the regular Mons, but it does become the problem of it's not always so fun. I guess it kind of is if it's legendary versus legendary, and at some point you're just like, well, what if I just fuse legendaries with other legendaries rather than regular Mons? Because that'd be a much more powerful combination. Yeah. Before we do this fight, I am going to take a quick piss. Back in 5. I wish I was sure that it's decided nope, it's wanting to change. I even remember why. Then we don't it just kept on powering through. Oh, it's fine. Oh. Let's go. Round whatever this is. Also, yeah, I feel like I have cold or hay fever, whatever it is. Deciding to just come back to me. Like, cause legitimately, I had just about a minute ago, I did see 4 fucking fights in a row as well, not even spaced out at any point at all. That did not need to be a critical hit, and yet it was anyway. God, that did like nothing. Oh, fuck you. And you rather hit rock throw every single time. I know it's 95% accurate now, but if I was using it, I'd miss first turn. The amount of times that happened, especially in Infinite Fusion, where a move that's not 100% accurate, I try and use it for the first time and I miss. The amount of times I miss Fire Blast is ridiculous. I don't know why. Oh, come. Last time I checked, Rockford does not have a high crit ratio. Get no secondary effect. It's 90%. And also it's 50. What the hell? Yeah, 90%, I missed that on the first attempt. There's a reason why I've never attempted on stream to do a run with only non-100% accurate moves. The reason being is because in certain games there is way too much setup required to even do it. You run the problem of either it's really weak moves or the strongest ones, and then there's no in between. Because the in between, all the moves are 100% accurate. Even though yeah, the full one just goes time, Pantima does not use one. I guess it's because Stampede uses one that they said no. Oh come on, I was trying to prevent this. Oh yeah, look. The first time I even attempt to use hypnosis, I miss. And I miss it twice in a row. This is why no one likes using hypnosis. AI can hit it every single time, and I managed to miss it twice. I have no way to even get rid of that defense lowering as well. I mean, it's full movement syndrome, but it's also just bullshit. And I'll try not to swear as much, then maybe not make it about getting less in the rankings. And oh, come on. You did not wake up that early. You do not have early bird. I know Onyx has like 70 speed or something, but this is ridiculous. I want to say that whilst one is asleep, the confusion does not take over. I could be wrong. Technically, it's not using a move. So... You're at half health. Why do you need to use one now? Yet to miss one rock throw. One. And that was a critical hit. What the hell? On your magic attack of confusion immediately afterwards as well. I call bullshit. I have no one to blame but myself. This Nodo is where having curse would be amazing. But I don't know what level that is in a long time. I don't consider it. But now let's see. Is Pursuit going to be a critical hit out of nowhere? No, and it didn't need to be. Because it doesn't have any style on it, but Granny does his attack is just sky high. Which means if it does hit this, well, when it does hit itself in confusion, it will be a lot of damage. Not that it will, mind you, because why would it? And return into a gym leader because I'm trying to get it to hit itself for confusion one fucking time. Just one time. Is it not like a 1 in 5 shot? Oh. Yep, that's fucking damage range. Why do I even try? Honestly, it wouldn't be so bad if Onyx was not faster than me and just spam Screech. And the fact that it and Geodude can hit all of the rock throws without a single hitch. That's the part that really stings. 90% accurate, and yet I was missing hypnosis. I know that's like 60. Come on! Tried 16. If I can get out of this mine or tunnel, okay. Oh, the last one, really? I've noticed that when they stop the animation, they move left by like a pixel. I want to say that's entirely from like, the shadow effect or something. Michael. I know of a Michael. MJTV. Wait, does bug resist dark? No. Why would it? Well, last time I checked, bug barely resists anything, but a lot of resist it. Which is why trying to use it effectively isn't the most fun thing in the world. Okay, yeah, it may be good against Grass, Psychic, and Dark, but I'm pretty sure all three of those have other weaknesses that are a bit more pressing. So a lot of time, Bug just ends up not being the most necessary. I mean, maybe that's why you'd think it'd be cool is to completely annihilate like a shift tree or something. And that's it. How many playthroughs have I done where the biggest hurdle was the first gym and then it just opens the floodgates? Must be quite a few. Because I end up thinking too much of like the end game stuff. That I don't focus too much on the beginning, thinking, oh, we're fine. You know, it can't be hard. Again, like this plan shenanigans can and will arise, and you don't want it to. I haven't got any way to properly segue this in. Only like yesterday, my Armada card from Legacy Evolution came. And I understand the figure is absolutely amazing. But mine just so happened to come with QC issues. Mainly, for whatever reason, it's just the base robot mode. The chest grill does not tab in. I don't know which part of it is stopping it from doing that, but it just absolutely refuses to. Because I've tried with only one tab in on either side, and it doesn't like either. So I don't know if it's like a paint thing. I'm gonna likely look it up. And I know there's at least like another tab that is a bit too long, meaning that it just doesn't cut in correctly. Oh, that's why. Oh yeah, and then the left hand in the base robot mode again does not want to hold the gun. Like, it is the loosest, it is so. The right hand is completely fine. The left one, not so much. Like, I'm sorry that if you ever wanted your Optimus to be a left-hander, Because there are not many characters that are left-handed because the majority of the human population is right-handed. And you know, the people making the show, they're gonna reflect that. Just have it so most of them shoot with their right hand. Surely if they're a robot, it does not matter which one it is. Well, Cybertron is alien robot. So what I'm saying is that it should not matter if they're left or right-handed. Because I'm sure that they could work something out to switch. I mean, I know there's like some characters that don't exactly have a left hand. I don't know why that's so common, but it is. And also, it was really annoying trying to get him into his super mode. Mainly because I was trying to do it without the instructions on one bit, and I figured out where the glue has to fit into it. But I didn't know that it was like easy, you just have to pull out and make it much easier. And within the super mode, yeah, I don't know what it is, but well, there is a tab for what the legs were and now the arm, where you just pull the arms, then you do that, and it immediately tabs out of place, and so they just become like a door. And it just doesn't work. On both sides as well, it's just so weak of a tab. And when trying to get it into drivable truck mode, the chunk that's supposed to come out, being now space for like parent thing. Yeah, that doesn't want to come out of its slot. I don't know if over time they will be fixed or I'll find ways to work around them. I mean, hopefully, because in like October or something, I do have Armada Jetfly coming. At least, hopefully, it's on pre-order. And yeah, I have said in the past, if they are not planning to do an Armada Overload in any form, then it will most likely be the last figure I get from modern Hasbro outside of Cyclonus. Studio Series 86. Entirely because this is getting too expensive, and even if I were to try and look at older figures, either they don't exist in my country for some reason, or also too expensive as well. And one example that not existing, you know, is Galaxy Force or Cybertron Galvatron from 2005. Like, either it shipped in really no numbers in the UK, because it was towards them, like, I'm guessing it would have been like close to the 2006. It was classics era. Compared to America, where there's quite a few on eBay and there's like only one on the UK version of eBay. Like, I know there's a Galaxy Force version, but even if you search out of, you don't get much. Just one figure that's about £800. And then all of the ones on eBay, because there's quite a few of them, are like $200 to $300 without including like the shipping and stuff. So what am I supposed to do? And anytime I try and search up, like Cybertron Galvatron, it just brings me up to the War for Cybertron version from Kingdom or Legacy. Neither of them help me. Because the stupid search engine doesn't know, even if you input spell number 5, it doesn't care. I know it exists, but I can't fucking get it. Yeah, it was really the class that is really good, but the Optimus Prime is able to exist no problem. And at this rate, we don't know. Well, it's most likely not gonna happen that they're gonna do what they did with the Armada stuff, where they put Energon and Cybertron, like newer versions of those. More than just Starscream. Yeah, is it just Starscream, Sideways, and Metroplex are the only ones from Cybertron to be completely accurate? And then you have the Galaxy Upgrade Optimus, which I'm really hyped for, because I never got to have the original Cybertron Optimus. And it was really disappointing because it looked like him. Should play like him, and it doesn't, and it's unfun. Especially when I'm trying to get into theater mode, so I just keep it in robot mode. It looks fine there. But yeah, I think it was also Angel absolutely got screwed over because I want to say Galvatron and Megatron in core class are like the only representation or Energon at all. Which is weird. I know not everyone likes the series, but I think most people can say that the toy line overall was really good, despite some cases of like Energon Hardshot and also Grimlock and Swoop. And I guess also Alpha Princess on, but overall, I guess also Wind Saber and Optimus. Like, toyline wise, it had some really good options. And to say we're only doing the core class Megatron and Galvatron, that's it. No others. I'm pretty sure, even at this point, the Armada tidal wave has yet to be repainted into its Energon colors, like the green, the white, and the blue. Nor his Game Edition one, well, the toy one was more green than anything, because Hasbro had a pair of purple or something. I mean, it works for Game Edition because that's how it looks in the game, because that's how the toy was. Energon sits in that realm of like, yeah, we know that the show could have been improved if it was 2D, but we're not going to give the toy any form of a chance. Like anything, even though some of his like scout class figures or smaller ones were really good, and I guess in some of the figures are not possible today. They even consider trying like a Energon version of Bulkhead, which I think was the first version of a Bulkhead in the series. Would they even be worth them trying to do downshift and or cliff jumper? Because trying to remember which one is supposed to be which when they couldn't name a character Wheeljack because there was another character already named Wheeljack in the previous series. Yeah, you can understand why it's a bit confusing. I'm sure if they're doing Armada Jetpack, could they not do Energon as well on a much smaller scale? Unless the only reason why they haven't done the Energon figures it's because at least with Armada, you can take away the budget for the minicon or focus it more onto the actual main figure. But because pretty much all of the auto arts combined with others, you sort of have to name through all of them. But even though the Decepticons, one of the larger ones, I think have like base modes, and pretty sure you can still get away with some of those, including the Starscream. But also, we've not had the Cyclonus or Demolisher from Armada, and you could just repaint those. And then, like, do a 2-pack of Snowcat and Demolisher or something. But there's also Shock Blast and Six Shock. So some of them could be done. I agree, it's in the realm of if you do one, you're gonna have to do at least another one. I think my dinner tried to come back up. Which I feel like I didn't scarf it down, so I'm hoping I'm not having to actively vomit it back up. I'd rather not do that. It's been a few years since I last did that. Because I think the last time I actively did it was on a night out. It just sort of happened, then I walked off. That's drunk. But from food, no, it's been too long. Yeah, the Feint Tank is actually doing decent damage now. I'm still slower. Hold on a minute. %85% accurate. Right, well. A 5% chance, and yet it feels like it's hit pretty much every single time. Suspicious. Yeah, that. Oh my. No, I managed to miss hypnosis again, and you broke from free out of confusion. Fun. I know someone will be saying why you need to confuse and put them. It's because they're faster, so on the turn that they awake, they have a chance to hit themselves with confusion. Honestly, at this point, I wish I had Nightshade instead of Shadow Sneak. Because then that would be 16 guaranteed damage, and Mons at this stage are not known for high health. I mean, if I only have 42, how low does Onyx's go? The gun thing I didn't try to go for kind of sneak right there because I had a feeling it was not going to succeed. Oh, critical hit! Nice! Did my intended thumbnail load properly? I feel like it didn't. Let me check my YouTube one. I made one specially for it. Okay, so it says it's there, but V-streamers try to say otherwise. Yep, there it is. Not as much as it did last time because there wasn't a second one, but still a lot. is why I do need it to hit Self and Confusion at least once. Unless Moldrake makes it so that it can't. I want to know. No, it has nothing to do with that. So why don't if it doesn't want to hit Self and Confusion? I don't know. That is how much it did? What? Why did I not just do that? I was being so precautions and I just two-shot it. Oh, nice. Now I could actually play the game. I mean, until I have to catch a Beatles again. Holy shit. I was thinking I'm going to have really high defense for some reason. I guess not. And I don't have a mon that can use Stealth Rock, and I mean, no doubt at some point I will be able to have them. Not my style. And also that one move fucked over VGC. Which is just really funny. The first TM you get from a gym leader is also the one to fuck you over in competitive the most, especially if you are using flying types. Especially fire and flying or ice and flying. But just extreme lethality. Also, yet I am no mystery gift, but I am not angling that. Don't either of these sound to have something interesting in them, or is it just me? I could really be wrong. But it's not gonna harm me to check. See? You need that side of yellow just because of its color. I don't understand the logic, but that is the logic though. Because it's yellow. You know, yellow duck. Oh, right, was that person holding, yeah, the apple. Really? Do you entirely need one? You can catch one. If it was like a cadaver or something, any one in the game, yeah, fine. Not here. But I may need some water because I've been talking quite a bit, and all I have is Dr. Pepper Zero to quench the thirst. Yeah, funny that we encountered a Psyduck literally not long after being told of a yellow one. But the Psyduck just called yellow. I didn't want to talk to you. I just wanted to go down south. Please. No, you don't even want to be the first one. Fuck you, Shanks. You may be another early electric type like Pikachu was, but you somehow managed to fuck it up by being physical. This won't even. Whoa. This won't even be the first mod I patch that I don't intend to use. There is another one coming up. Actively intended for a trade, and interesting that it mentions Rattata, even though I'm pretty sure most people in Sinnoh wouldn't know what a Rattata looks like. Because I think they're only in like the post-game area, I want to say. Yeah, it's not use return. Not yet. Trying to see, I'm pretty sure on the list there's only like one normal type single stage mod, and it doesn't even use return. But it's more of a special attacker than anything. You know, this way actually, because of that app. The memo pad. Oh, that one. Yeah, I still can't enter the Jubilar building annoyingly. I really do like the music when in game. It's not exactly a soundtrack I listen to outside of the game. I mentioned this in previous episodes, I don't care, but just how it is, even though like 2, 3, and 5 are like the soundtrack that I will actively listen to outside of the game and get in for a long time. I think because it's like trying to be orchestral with the piano and stuff, that it just doesn't work as well unless it's intense stuff. Like, okay, if it's the galactic stuff, like the anime music, and I do like the music used for Giratina's battle theme. But the majority, I wouldn't say it's forgettable. It works well within the game itself. Just, you need that context to enjoy it. The rest of the stuff, okay, the other songs is that I would know all the context, but I won't have to actively be consuming the context. If you get what I mean. Okay, yeah, that's a poison and dark type. Let's get rid of that very quickly. Because I was the one that was poisoned. I thought that ghost couldn't be poisoned. Or is it more, not much can be done with moves? Well, attacking. Yeah, you'll touch me. Unfortunately, it's not going to do a whole lot. Why they kept Stunk here the diamond exclusive? I don't know. Or Pearl. Well, ramming out a Pearl exclusive very late into the game. Why did they do that for both of them? Like, okay, Stunky, at least in Diamond, you can get like half the second gym, I think, or he's in that area. Ramming out isn't until right before the fifth gym. And it's a pure normal type. If it was normal and dark, then that would be very interesting. I kind of would go with its nature because it's just a mean cat. Why did they not do that before Obstagoon, you know? Yeah, Corny to find, but who the fuck cares? I guess that means I do actually have to buy antidotes because I can be poisoned. I don't know how you can poison a ghost. Impressive, I'll give it that. Well, it's the same way that you can punch one as long as it's an elemental attack. And buy one if it's evil enough. I know I'm saying evil, but that's what the dark type is in Japan. The evil type. Even though a majority of the Mons are the dark type, but not evil per se. Okay, yeah, how do... yes. But... see though? Three paralyzed hit. 6 actually. Did I buy all of them? Or were they just found? I mean, I doubt I'm gonna win it, but it'll be really funny. I don't know what mine is. What I want 1 3 9 5 6 10 8 9 9. I never win that because I just don't trade enough. No, thank you. Yeah, let's get the item that's over here. Oh! Fuck you, Zubat. And how you are able to encounter me, especially when you have no eyes. I mean, literally, there is no eye in Zubat. So is the webcam still genuinely a bit too dark? Even though the light is on. Hard to tell. Not like anyone's here to say anything though. Well, I'm pretty sure it's correct though, so nope, I don't know what I'm trying to say, I just gave up speaking. Gave up speaking a coherent sentence. Which is me 99% of the time. At least it's not intentional, I'll try and say something with my mouth, but just give up. Alright, let me just save here and get myself some water. Vegan water. Was it 1.5 liters? Oh, yeah, 1.5 liters of strawberry water, sugar free. Can I move my chair? Right, okay, is this gonna be something when it works? Okay, cool. Yeah, I do need him to pick up because run away is not gonna help me at all. Yeah, if you couldn't tell, I'm trying to look for the next team member. Okay, level 11 with pickup. Cool. If that wasn't enough clue, like as a massive clue is what we're gonna get very soon. I don't know what else you want me to say. I can't open. Just please, can I open this with one hand? Kind of, but no. And then the same level as the probably not gonna be face. Damn, that's good. How many $352 would you take me for? I demand 10 times that. Okay, let me show off my bug Pokemon. Are they not even from this region? Yeah, I was right. I don't know why they decided to bring back Wurmple and its split evolution back into Gen 4. Like, we already had this kind of split evolution, well, gender evolution with Vermin. I know it's more of a honey tree. Yeah, on hindsight, I can understand what they were going for, but it's not fun for a playthrough like this. Because there is a Pokemon attached to them that I will I will discuss once we get on. Oh yeah, Bidoof annoyingly is gonna have to take part in this. but I'm gonna hope that I can just have it so that they kill it off. I mean, basically, yeah, they're on level 11. And yes, that's our next team member, Pachirisu. Ow! 2 level 11 Pachirisu could not kill 1 Bidoof. That is insane. Yeah, they don't have Spark yet, so they can't actually do anything to me. I think they can paralyze me, and that's it. Not that we're gonna know. Level 80. Yeah, just in the 40s with attack speed slightly higher. Okay, I guess charm's a thing. I'll give you that. Okay, you cannot spam more charms. Does it actually not have fun the wave? I guess we'll never know, because they never used it. We don't have a Mon that can use that yet. Emphasis on the yet, not yeti. On the SETI. I'm not apologizing for any of that. That was straight gold. I want to say that it's the same music for the day as this is. Even though it's evening, it's not night yet, where it's a lot more gloomy. Oh yeah, we have the berries! Continuing over from Gen 3. And I want to say that I can't even get to where I want to go because there's one person stopping me. I'm up there, no, the one thing before. Yeah. Oh no, I can't actually. Okay, I do like that when words in about 2 or 5. It's definitely upbeat, I'll give it that. Up 10 PM, it's already gone dark. And you're there going there. Yeah, let's fight you. I'm pretty sure when I do the theme, he just locks the door on me. And you're like, yeah, cool. I haven't noticed, but Glamio also does. And it's the only thing it can do to me. Apart from growl at me. Very funny that it's a cat growling at me. Yeah, this is kind of the worst part of being immune to normal attacks, is that the AI knows and also will just spam any status move that they have. Well, it'd be great in the early game to be like ghost type with clear body. Just again, remember here. You can't do anything if I lock myself in with my works key. That's right, the other works key is not here. My codes, the file patch have the only number one. Oh, some sneeze was just about to happen. I was trying to talk. My cohorts in the flower patch have the only other one. In that sense, I'm no longer the loser. Oh, I thought it was gonna be much faster than that. That's stupid. But yes, let us capture level 11 Pachirisu with pickup. I don't know what the items are. Wait, hold on a minute. Weasel, I'm pretty sure I do need to catch a Weasel for the trade. Yes. That's two early game Pokemon that have Pursuit. Why? I may need more Pokemon than that in my look. See? Well, let's see, how powerful am I if I use Shadow Sneak 1? Oh, just about. Okay. I don't know if this bodes well for Pachirisu, but we'll have to find out. If I'm needing this much water, I could not be a voice actor. Only I'd have to do it line by line. I would not be able to do like a massive session without some needed training. Because that's the reason why you get VAs who know what they're doing in the first place, not just famous people doing it. You can have them be there for like a small bit, but be a main character? No. Also, yeah, that's the worst version of Charlotte's because the blue and green one is much better. Nope, that's another point. Oh, cool. %10 of the time. Okay, Breezer is here 25%, and Charlotte's is 45%. Shanks is also 20%. Man, it was originally 25 in Diamond and Pearl. God damn it. Okay, well now at this point I am waiting for the fucking shine. I think because I'm trying to move on. Really save. Just so I can keep the weasel I have on me. There's a Shanks, but you're not the electric type I'm going to be using. Oh my god. 10% really is 10% a lot. Come on, hang in there. Can't be that hard. Pardon me? It feels like I'm putting actual strain on my eyes to try and stay awake. Only that happens with glasses, with my glasses on, not now. Oh, it's not the one that I want, but I'm completely fine with it being lower level. If it at least has the viability. What is its catch rate? It's likely something bad. 200 could easily be a lot worse. Field and Fairy, and yeah, they didn't make it Electric and Fairy. Did they? Yeah, did I even use the DNA? No, I didn't actually. Yeah, despite being asleep, I'm guessing because of the full health, just decided no. Ooh. The pair made me see him rubbing their cheek pouches together in an effort to shed stored electricity. The LA squirrel. LA. Why continue on the theme of numbers and go 2014? Yes. Nope, that isn't what I wanted, and that I'm pretty sure really isn't what I want. Oh god. 40. It's a good thing that well, it's not a permanent team member, but I'd still wanted to have at least a chance. But it's only got 45 special attack and attack. Because they put 90 stats into special defense. Why? Well, A, why, and B, Purchase evolved. Oh wait, no, it's a Pikachu clone, and we can't have that. Oh, this is so. Well, one of the two most painful parts of doing something like this happen to just find that a mon can be caught early on, but is rare. Or if you wait a bit, then it will be more common. But I want to use it in as many battles as I possibly can. I guess I should also mention, I have now done the Shadow of Revan storyline for all 8 of my main characters on one Star Wars Republic server. Meaning, at some point in the future, I will actually do all the epilogue. This is what I count as like the epilogue. Essentially chapters 4 and 5, but the interlude as well as 4 and 5. So all of the stuff on Ilum, plus Maked, and Rise of the Hurt Cartel, and Shadow of Revan. That's a lot. And considering all of the Yavin Force would know that take me 2.5 hours ish. With cutscenes being skipped. Yeah. Prepare for pain? Well, not pain, it's an MMO. Just prepare for what you expect. Because the interlude sort of can honestly go on longer than it should. And then after that, yeah, depending on which side you're going for, there is a certain bit within Rise of the Hutt Cartel that goes on longer than I would want it to. And then for Shadow Revan, oh my god, there's so many flashpoints. So many. And with how long it will take to get through that with just one character without speeding anything up, because I will actively go get through all the cutscenes and not accidentally press the space bar. I did occasionally do that. But what we'll do is that whilst that will be going on, I will most likely, behind the scenes if I ever get a chance, play through like Night of the Fallen Empire. The second, well, the first expansion that you need to pay for to experience. Because I've yet to go that far. There we go. When that will actually happen, I don't know. But it's in the plans, and I still need to 100% Hogwarts Legacy, and I'm not having the most fun time with it. Well, I mean, okay, yeah, they find that you don't need to get all of the Ravenna pages. So I can ignore that, but then it's just gonna be doing all of the side stuff. No. I definitely don't want to take what the cutscene is from the House Government. To see, like, was this entirely worth it? Okay, what is naive? Oh, but can I spell naive correctly when it's right there in my face? No, because I went IAB. Speed over special defense. Well, it's already fast and against its high stat, but it's better than nothing. It is the level I wanted to be at, but if I have to be brutally honest, it is not even going to be the electric type that I want to use throughout the game. There is another one that I can use. It's another Gen 4 mod as well, and it's a very unique one. Despite all of its, well, all of the forms it can take. This is what I'm trying to do. Solo streaming is not the easiest because you just wear out your voice. And if you don't train it enough, like me, dehydration sets in. Especially if you're in the start of July. It's never fun. Because I mean, like, what word can your mouth just not even attempt to say next? I know that sounds really weird, but it is just one of those that normally you wouldn't think about it, but talking this much this quickly, it's going to happen. I didn't even imagine one of us as of the 2014 reason. Okay, speed is higher, and then everything else is lower because it's 7 levels. Okay, that's the other thing. You're trying to hydrate yourself, drink too much too quickly, hiccups. And it felt like a burp as well. Is there honey that much? That you need it that bad? You choose honey. I don't really have honey at all. I don't know why, I just don't. Let's just immediately switch. Okay, I'm guessing this area is a dumb. Focusing the energy. For what purpose? To die? Oh, is that it? I'm actually trying to remember where exactly is it being chairman in this game. I know where the Versus Seeker is, but my mind is blanking on the experience chair. And Amulet Coin as well. I don't know why. Why is that a critical hit? Where am I critical hit? I got them on the attempt that didn't work against Raw, clearly. Good, that's how it should be. And another Zubat. And yeah, I don't get Spark until level 13 with just 45 attack. That should be fun. And collision, it's level 11, so it's the fastest I could have made it happen. There we go. Haha. Wow, these rocket runs, no plasma. Galactic runs were fucking awful. Yes, give me the key. And the honey as well, and then I can go into a severe problem with this playthrough. Cocoons are for fuck. Yeah. Now that, if I was doing a completely normal playthrough in my own time, would actively be used to get myself a Heracross. But Heracross has only a 1% chance to spawn on any tree, because I'm pretty sure, well, it's not one of the Munchlax trees. So it's any of the bog standard trees. A 1% chance, and they only like activate once every 16 hours. Yeah, no, that is not happening. And 1% on a tree that can only spawn, it can only happen once every 16 hours. Yes, once it gets to that point, then it's like, if it is actually Heracross, you're fine. If it isn't, that you have to go for all that again. And that's the only way to even get a Heracross in this game without Argon Cells over. I'm pretty sure he's not even available in the post game either. He's entirely just a rare spawn on trees. I know he's known to appear in the headbutt trees or the high encounter ones, because the bugs in Pokemon Gold were not fun, because trying to calculate where the fuck he would spawn was impossible. If I look at this correctly, only in group, well, for plan of group B, that's 5%? Even though it says it's 1%. I'm not saying it's a 5% going to be there, but it's a 1%. 1%. The lowest it can go. There's even a 10% chance they can have nothing. But weirdly, on a Munchlax tree, it's 3.5%. Because they made Munchlax a 1%. Oh, and this isn't even improved in Brilliant Diamond Jumper. It's still 1%. Just on any tree, and then on the Munchlax tree, it's exactly the same. They didn't even change the lazy crossing. Yeah, that is exactly why I am not using a Harrow crossing. Now you could be saying, well, why didn't you just fucking start with one? I started with Spiritomb because I haven't used a Harrow cross I've used a million times at this point. Like none of any Gen 4 Johto playthrough is going to involve Harrow cross. So no, this is going to be a time when I take a break and use other Mons in the first place. Because see, I don't use Patry nor Spiritomb. Yeah, okay, within the list there's going to be at least, what, 3 that I have used? And I want to say all 3 of them? Yeah, no, all 3 of them have actually appeared in older type only run video playthroughs. Including at least one member that has appeared twice before. But in one of them, they were incredibly outclassed. But the others, just the once. And let's go in. I won that spot. I will actively just fight Shanlos and Weasel. If it means that I get the spot. But it may not even be enough. Anything to kill off a Zubat. Yeah, like with any evil organization, it's not fun and games. Proper work is involved. You don't get to sit on the sunbed just share as a grunt. That in. Nothing. Who did nothing? Held annoying. There's the bunny that another critical hit! Stop it! Okay, yeah, I know I don't need one. But it would still be nice. Forward speed. Cool, I can outspeed everything. And just that. Just outspeed. I haven't hit them hard at all. That's the worst part of it. Nothing. Because the Shanlos is pure water, farming gets confused sometimes if it is or is not water ground, because it does get so far mud ball. That's what makes me think that, and it does evolve into a water ground type. So is it like one of those where it becomes the type, or it isn't? And clearly it's one of those where it becomes the type. Yeah, sit the fuck down, Glamiel. Oh, almost level 19. Almost. God, I get no experience on these Pokemon at all. Is that by design to make it that I play for longer? Who knows? Also, I have remembered that It really does feel like it's been absolutely forever since I played Dark Souls 1 in general. Like, I remember, I feel like the last time I did play was for the Berenike playthrough. And that's it. And that was just so long ago, like, I've yet to do a third playthrough for Dark Souls 2. Because the High Knight playthrough scarred me. I'm not even joking with that. Like, I was just not having fun. I still plan, still have any ideas to like do the Knights only run for it. But obviously not trying to grind out the High Knight stuff. It's like, if I get it, then I get it. It is my least favorite one because of that decision to make it so that the only way to have enemies infinitely respawn is so that they become more of a tank. Why? I guess the idea is you do that so that you can get more levels for grinding purposes, and once you are done, you turn it off. The other two games in neither, it's the only one that has it. In before, it's one of those where the others are just that difficult, Dark Souls 2 is just being awkward about it. I would say without that, like Champions Covenant, arguably is the easiest one. But because it involves, I would actually say it's the hardest. Just simply because, like, they're just tanks now. They don't give any more souls to my knowledge, they're just there so you can actually get XP. And you can start the grind session going on. And have an easy way to get the armor as well. They just didn't need to do that, just have it be, just get rid of Champions Covenant and have it so that they infinite respawn anyways. That's 3, it's in the realm of like, I have yet to do either of the DLC, well, finish them, because I have not, I've tried to be disciplined, and I've not gone past like the second phase, and I have yet to beat the Demon Twin. I guess in it's like you have to be over 100 level, over level 120 for both of them. Because like, oh, I can beat Soul of Cinder easier than both of them. Religion, you don't need to. You don't even need to beat them to get all of the achievements because it was smart about that. It makes it more insane. But then again, I did first try Nameless King on the Game Plus Plus. So what am I to say? And there be the spark. Even though special attack is higher. Ah. Ah. I'm trying to remember all my roles for it. I don't think it was ever me trying to get every single one. Just in one Fashion Souls was every piece, including the sword, well, the weapon and the shield, has to come from different armor sets. Because I'm really wanting variety. Yeah, that's not good. 42 compared to 16. I'm gonna be commanded 3 commanders. No way, that's one of 4 commanders. But don't even fight the professor, the one in the purple hair. Didn't exist in Diamond and Pearl at all. And I know that Mars has a really annoying but ugly, but design wise, she is actually my favorite. I don't know why. The redhead just seals it for me. Oh, I have no problem with that. Actually, if I just end up sticking in. Okay, yeah, Paragon can't do much. I'm trying to pinch me. At least I can try and lower the attack so anything it does have is not going to do so much. I know it itself is fast as well. Not that matters because tank over here. Ow! Wow! The sacrificial play. No, I didn't expect it. I could have gone for a second one. Come on, what are you gonna do? 4 damage. Wait. Weak, I call you. What a shame. It was a proper faked attack. And yes, I really do prefer with the A and not the E. That still irks me. Because in my mind, I keep on thinking that feint with an E is a different attack to the one with an A, even though they are the same. I almost had a really glorious shot there, but no. It got taken away from me. Well, that is Mons defeated. Normally it gives me at least some kind of trouble, but guess when you have a ghost type, it doesn't fucking happen. And no, I'm not gonna use Dream Eater, surprisingly. This can't be. Oh. Oh, it can. Also, I have thought, even though I have the webcam, is it entirely worth me having it? I mean, potentially so that you can put a face to the voice you're hearing right now. But I don't know if it has or has not helped in viewership at all or not. Because I know that for certain people, not seeing the face somehow is better. And as soon as they put the webcam on, it's like everyone leaves. But I'm like, look, I have to deal with this. People at work have to deal with this. So you also have to deal with it. What of it? Because I always say I look great from the neck up. It's just down here that everything goes to shit. Is it 99% my fault? Yes. There's that small 1% where it isn't, where it's like, gym's too expensive. And I'm waiting on a surgery that I don't know when exactly going to happen. My mind wants to say middle of July or something. Then once we get that sorted out, well, at least the surgery, then I will just be able to do exercise at home. I do a lot more walking. I mean, I already do walk everywhere, but go on to longer walks. So I didn't really have to use any super potions at all. But no, our team is killing it, that's an iron. Antidote. Antidote. But I definitely do want to lose a lot more. Just as I say, waiting on that surgery. Is that me trying to eat better? It also means less on the usual shit. Unless trying to make my dinner more than it is. Because I can be fine with just the chicken goujons and pasta. Not have to include the bacon and the fried egg as well. We'll get rid of the cereal and make it fried egg and bacon. Look, I will do that when I get the opportunity. Like, when the surgery happens and I don't have the ingrown toenail anymore, or at least it subsides massively, then I will be fine. But the only reason why I'm like this is clearly because my metabolism has just lowered so much. I think no matter how much I attempt to eat healthy, it's like it will just like no. And I don't have any scales near me, so I don't know how much I weigh. So it's not like I have a set goal in mind to try and lose like 2 pounds a week or something. Or like a pound a week or something. Because I was able to do that when at the gym the first time I popped. That was absolutely something, and that was just done for myself. And then, yeah, COVID happened. And then when I tried to get back into the gym, did not feel it. And then along the way, depression happened. And it's like, nope, even if I attempt to get out of it, it's not wanting to work. But is it time? Like I said, 99% of it is my fault. I'm not trying to blame anyone else. I'm just saying the 1% it is still the gym membership being awful, and the England 10 are stopping me from doing as much as I would want. And then the rest is, well, just me with low metabolism, me seeing food a lot, especially cake, was like, I'm gonna have Because it may be small pieces, but I'm pretty sure they have shit ton of sugar in them. I mean, it's not like America bad, but Britain is bad for a reason, just as a whole. You seen any of the people, members of parliament, especially the older men? Yeah, no, they are fat. Because they have the money, so they're gonna spend it on awful food. Well, no, that it tastes great, but you know, the non-healthy food. And even when I try and spend money on the healthy food, you know, strawberries, grapes, and apples. Like the strawberries don't last as long as I would want. The grapes, often I forget about them if they're the smaller variety. And the apples are kind of in the... well, I often forget about them anyways. Oh, and I should... yeah, and there's also banana and oranges. I had them. And then stopped. And I wasn't eating them fast enough. Like, that was a launch I'm trying to fucking cut out. It finds a way to come back to me, like the sausage on the pork pies, yeah. Try to stop that, but nah, it's coming back. Oh, fuck. Even I try to make it that I don't really have dessert. That finds a way to occasionally come back, and also, okay, yes, I'll do it for the pizza as well. Try not to. Not that incredibly often, but finds a way for me to have it like twice a week. And then the occasional fast food. You see, nothing helps. It's just me. Thinking, oh, I can just change this one day and then repeat that over and over. I don't think it's so bad that I need to, like, get in contact with a medical professional to put me on, like, a proper diet or something. I don't think it's that bad. I don't know, a problem that I can fix myself. To be brutally honest. I also don't know if the strawberry water that's sugar-free is the most helpful thing going. I mean, it does say like 0% everything and there's only a few calories. But who the fuck knows? Because it could be one of those where they say that there's like no sugar, no sugar free, but then there is a small amount. Because I know in America, I don't know if it's still true, but it was of when they could be 20% off halfway and be fine. And the webcam just doesn't even show the whole picture because you're just seeing the chest. It's not like I somehow have a vertical webcam and that I'm standing up at all. That's not what's happening here. Then the waiting is just like, then does want to take the piss out of me for all that. It's not like I'm gonna stop and say stop being perfect. No, I already know. I make the jokes about myself anyways. And it's like an easy target. There's other stuff to take a little bit before. Wait's just the easiest one to hunt. It's not like I stop it, it's more, do you want to sing that low? I mean, like, yeah, I know this is tired and overused. Come on with something better. Because I'm also not one of those people that are trying to be body positive on that level. No. I would prefer if everyone was much skinnier. You know, the world does not see it that way. I know it's one of those things where it's like world for Japan sort of. But it kind of is, because they have like a rule that outside the sumo wrestlers you have to be under a certain weight. Which is why pretty much all Asian, well at least all Japanese Asians specifically are skinny. And then I don't know about China, South Korea, and Indonesia. Wait, or Thailand? But I know for Japan specifically. I still feel like something like that should be made for America and the UK. Because if we go by population wise, those two are the highest. Surely? Like I know percentage wise that there are the smaller ones that it's just almost 100%. Okay, yeah, there's being comfortable in your own body, but then there's also being morbidly obese. Especially when it's a scientific term that they get offended by. Not like the older ones, I'm pretty sure, you know, the R word was a medical term at one point in the video. Maybe we shouldn't have that. You know, what can you do, especially when I'm still in here by myself? And I am one of the few in the group, well, in the third zone, essentially, that does solo streams. I know Gamer Red 2 does, but he doesn't join in events. I'm one of the few that does a solo stream still. And does either joins events or sets up my own. I'm like the only one in that position because, well, you have people like Pyro that mostly just does Daisy Marathon stuff with two of his mates, and then Nor doesn't do solo streams anymore. Just does group stuff and just does videos, and then does streams at sometimes at times when I can't do anything. I don't know why this bed is here where I can't even rest in it. And then anyone that used to stream before, people like Ramen, Esker, let me scroll down the list. I want to say it's half dead. But I guess it's both dead. Yes, I know they have lots of going on in their lives. I understand. No, they're not wanting to control everything. But the problem is that I am in that position of, because of how time zones are, it's like I'm, well, one of like 2 or 3 British people in the server in the first place. And I'm just in the unfortunate position of, yeah, I happen to be streaming, but no one else is available because they're working or fucking relevant. Why they don't just like end the streams? Despite I kind of give them an open invitation to just please say you are going to lurk. If you are. It doesn't take much, just one message saying that you exist and that you are lurking. No, I don't even get that. Let's see how fast I can get through this section. Because it's just double barrels with a chancing. Some people don't actually use this to like try and get shinies. Only to, you know, end up with the double shiny situation where it is the same one. Both of them are shiny, only one shiny spot appears, game crashes. And the fact that it can happen in the layer one as well. Like, you already want one, but the fact that you can get both of the wild mons to be shiny would be the exact same mon is insane. Well, one that I'm remembering is the Macargo. Pink Macargo in like whatever cave it was. The volcano one with A-Trap. Yeah, that's painful. Why I've never done it knowing, oh, you could fuck up all of them. Okay, for this early on in the game, 2014 is not being terrible. I mean, I am working with the same attack insets as Onyx. So, yeah, there is that. You know, there's a reason as why I did say that there was going to be another legendary type that I plan to use in the future. Why me? I resist it! I don't know, the AI sometimes. You can never truly know the next move. But they will somehow know your move. And yeah, God, I remember when we were able to have like game rotation going on. I think that was the time when I was it? Yeah, when that did happen on one side, I was unemployed. You know. Was it? No, I want to say it's more when I actually had time because I was on the later shifts. And now I'm on the early shifts. So it just kind of screws over any chances of me playing with them, because by the time I'm off bed, especially when they're near to finishing work, well, he's very close, especially if they finish at like 5 p.m. But yeah, but that's the problem. Time zones like suck, especially when I'm really more willing to join the events and is ahead. Would it be that bad if I was somehow behind him? Can you really be behind Americans? No, unless I'm pretty sure Alaska's not even in 9. Yeah, I feel like it isn't. But that's the problem of how far back it is. And it's like neither side is really wanting to try and like move to the other country because it's me versus like 9 plus Americans. It's like great, so they're really just trying to say move to America, and I'm like, no. A lot of Americans already hate the British as is. And know that they would just see me and be like, we're not trusting you in any way. I know that I may happen to be white and everything, but they're gonna hear the accent and not know where the fuck to hear it, and also, yeah, with how massive everything you kind of are expected to drive. And I cannot because I can't afford it. All the driving lessons and everything, and how long it would take to even get a driving test in the first place. Like, from when you even attempt to book it to when you're able to do it. and they never fail, and you have to wait a while to do it again. Like, no! I'd rather not. I mean, okay, I did try to learn in the past, but that was when I had optional ways of the games funded without problems, but now it's even more expensive. I don't know. I wish we could attempt to like go on like a Lads Holiday or something next year. I mean, if that's what people really wanting to do, we can try and sort that out. I wouldn't be totally against it. It's just a case of where do we go. Well, mine really wants to just say Australia. Be like neutral meeting ground, Australia. Even though for them it's not far, for me, like 13 hours. Because then otherwise, if I just say like Spain, it's like, oh, it's about 3 hours, and for them it's 10 plus. So no matter what option we go for, oh, it's far away for one of them. But I'll take the plunge for it to be Australia and everything. Other than that, it does look like I am the only one streaming. Because some people have gotten back into their addiction. Marvel Rivals doesn't want to stream again, it seems. And you and me wanted to do it because I have nothing else to do. Because no one plays the games that I play. Me doesn't have the majority of the games I play are single player. But even the multiplayer ones, no one else fucking plays them. I'm trying to get someone into it, and it's like, I'm pretty sure that for the Old Republic, I was yet to get a chance. I'm gonna have to double check after the stream. Confirm that. I skip? Yes, I can. I just skip them. Oh, just one. I think I realized I can't get the gym, the Pokemon I really want until after the second gym. Is that actually gonna be the case? And they're like, don't be, but it's gonna be. I had 6 repels and I didn't use one of them. Oh, but okay, no. Okay, I guess it's more further in. On the left is where you would be able to get a Leafeon. Even though you can't get an Eevee until Hard, so you have to come all the way back here. Not at all. No one lives there now. They say it's haunted. Do you give me the super? Yes, even though none of our Pokemon are gonna when one of them may will return. That's it. But yeah, I need to be the second gym because I have no other way of getting into the Galactic building. Which sucks because it's actually the right time of day necessary to get the Pokemon. Because it is a nighttime one. But what we can do is, yes, condominiums. You? No, you're the name I am. Nope. You? Yes. This is the only trade we are going to do. Doesn't mean the child gets more experience. Yeah. But considering how much one is likely not going to be used, I don't think it's going to matter more. If it was my only mon, yeah, I'd say that'd be a bit of a problem. And not entirely going to be a permanent team member because there is another flying type I bought yet, and also for normal type. But here is the parrot or cherub. Yep, they gave it that name, not me. Oh, that move. Leperberry with lonely nature. I want to say that's like increased attack, lower defense. That's true. Yeah, I can remember some of them. Oh, fuck you. Well, I'm not on 190 followers anymore. Nope, we're down to 189. Problem is that I will never know who the fuck it was. I was like, what else you want me to do? I'm not streaming as much as I normally would. None of the equipment some days where I could have and just didn't. For whatever reason, I just can't find a way to get followers easily. Clearly something on my end that I just don't know. Or it could just be luck, and I can't control that. I'll be like, well, the games you play. Okay, there's that, and also certain days of the week. So many fucking factors go into it. I guess we can actually, yeah. Cheer up some levels. I do plan to end it soon. Specifically, when it gets to 3 hours, so in about 15 minutes time. 3 hours of the stream and not the recording. Yeah, I understand with Pokemon. It's massive, and considering you are playing one of the older ones, there's a high chance. A lot of people are just gonna play it anyways, but I'm in the position of I like playing the games. What do you want me to do? You have an option to just not stream at all. Oh, I didn't know that Charup had a level 11. Great. So yeah, level 11 and only one gym badge is will disobey you. You need a second one for it. Oh, for fuck's sakes. They did that as like a trap or something. Where like you get the train and think, oh no, Terror will be really good in the fight. No. Not at all. Was it Gen 6 or later that they didn't change it until, well, they did, I want to say, Let's Go Pikachu and Eevee had that fixed. That's dumb. I go back to the thing, considering how many years I've been streaming before, you'd be thinking, oh, well, I must have gone somewhere. No, I don't know what it is. I don't know if it's a shadow ban thing. I doubt it. I make the joke about it, but I severely doubt it. Yeah, 238 does not exactly help if at least quite a few of the people streaming it just happen to be VTubers or something. And then, oh look, I have scored on quite a bit amongst the 2 and the 3. It just goes from 4 to 5 to 18, or even I was actually complaining. I was like, what? At no point did I even do, yeah, I'm gonna be VTuber. No! You have this face, you fucking deal with it. I don't want, and also, yeah, I know people like Mons are also being YouTubers or things, but no, why is the problem with this? This is the best part of me. Fucking deal with it. It could be this one. How long is it because Twitch and YouTube are both American companies? They don't understand that the British swear a lot. They swear. And, you know, so do the Australians. We don't. It's just a reflex for me to swear. I actively a long time tried to even stop myself from doing it. But considering how much I do still swear, is a problem. But yeah, I will get on board with the case if you do not stream it. Work sort of hampers that. Like, you know, not always wanting to do it after work. And even on a Sunday, sometimes it's like leaving it really late. And then like, okay, I can do Monday, and then potentially Tuesday afternoon. That's still a possibility of like minimum like, 3 streams. If I can get my shit together, that is. And then that leaves the rest. Being like, whatever they do, I want to do, because my mind really just wants to say that if I do like Sunday after work and then all Monday afternoon, and then including late into Tuesday morning, and then Tuesday afternoon, and then skip Wednesday, do Thursday evening, skip Friday, and then skip Sunday. It's just do Sunday, Monday, Tuesday. Yeah, I'm completely fine with that actually. Sunday, Monday, Tuesday. Because they're gonna be long ones as well. On Sunday, Monday, Tuesday, and Thursday. Thursday is the short one. Sunday is the long one afterwards, starting from 7. Monday is the all afternoon one into Tuesday and Tuesday. No, Tuesday actually I could just do morning to afternoon. I could actually do that. After concept it. Like 15-minute time. To get more of a consistency, you know, instead of just being random. If the work schedule is gonna be how it is, then I will adjust to it. Granted, if in real life stuff happens to stop me from doing the streams, completely fine, because it's like I say, it's just a hobby, it's not the main priority, just an extra. Also, but it's not a main priority because I don't have cash to splash. This means that most of the time I'm not playing the most recent games, which is better and worse that I wouldn't be playing them because it means I'm saving my money. But then also not getting the viewership, but then being like, oh, they only watch me because I'm playing that game. Often you do run into where it's the audience you amass, and so like if you try to stray away from that, then you realize, oh, I'm not getting as much as I was getting before. Shit. Okay, yeah, you can have cases where you can then bring in a whole different audience from that, but often that only ever works if you were already big, like on the larger side. Not in my situation, no. Not in my struggling situation where I am but amongst a pool of many others not getting as much as you'd think. Especially with how long I've been going on for. If anything, it kind of feels like the dating situation I'm also in where, oh, I've been going for a while trying to get somewhere, nothing. Fucking sucks. Like, part of me is just really tempted to just give it up. But if I've been going this long, then the perseverance is what's gonna bring me back. Because I've come back like after a month or two of not streaming. Because I had the month off for when I needed to get shit done and like uni or something. And I think that happened like all 3 of the years or something. And then I also did end up taking like 2+ months off. Only in this year for like December and January. Because my right hand was just fucking up. I mean, it's fucking up again because my right thumb is just hurted for some reason. Is it too quiet now? It's not like anyone is ever in here to say a word. It's a problem. So I don't know. So this is the team that we currently have. Carol, the traded chatter, 2014, the Pachirisu, and 108 the Spiritomb, entirely because it has like 108 and a lot and like defense, special defense, and 108 souls were made what needed to make a Spiritomb in the first place. Which is really funny if you think about it. Just exactly 108. The statue that could either be Palkia or Dialga. I was about to say the funny names of Palkia and Dalkia. I know. Dialga and no, I'm trying to. How did they say it? I'm trying to remember now. We're doing this. Yes, Cynthia comes out and gives me an egg. I'm not even gonna use because it'd be against the rules. Okay, also cut. And do like, do I get a chance to use it? Well, actually, no. Let's. I thought I'd get the egg here. I guess it's afterwards. Yes, I'm gonna be. Can we? Nope. Well, if I go into here, then it should say yes. I wish it actively said that when you try to use it in the field normally. But it doesn't, and only when you try and do it in the bag, well, in the slot for Mon, like it's Gen 1. But I'm going to end it here and sort out the schedule. My intended stream schedule. If it means viewership can increase more for me, I'll be able to stream more often, but not like every single day, just 3 days in a row, plus a Thursday. It's gonna look weird, but hey, it's how I'm going to end up having to work around everything, okay? Good. So, just ciao for now, viewers, because there's no other fucker here. No one wants to speak anything to me, because I guess this was streaming too early for the Americans that I find a way to catch. Clearly, so. Well, I understand all of you are busy, but you could have at least worked. That definitely would have been something. Nope, no one from the server is signed into stream yet. Let me just rot away. Cool.